Hello, I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to pop in. Hopefully this works. There we go. I think I might be a little bit too quiet. Hold on. There we go. How's that? Okay. Nah, I got it. I got it. Okay. Alright, well, I have this all set up. I'm gonna wait just maybe a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna start talking. Hello, Asha. Hello, anyone else who is watching the stream. Yeah, let me just go over it right now. For that, I'll think about it. I'll have to see. Because this is a live stream and because it's a bit spontaneous, I want to make sure that, obviously I'm being straightforward and factual. Anything... No, I get that, I get that. I'm probably not gonna do messages, but I'll see, I'll think about it. Yeah. Okay, give me one moment. Alright, so let's just start off with the basis of what's been going on. I can't necessarily. I'm looking over what I can and cannot say. Um, Regarding legal aspects and just, you know, anything. I'm going off everything that's factual right now. The things that I've personally witnessed and that I've seen, and that I've seen others experience, specifically children. Um, for the past, I want to say, few months, I have been supervising a few victims that I will not name. For number one, obvious reasons. Number two, privacy. Um, I wanted to come out and properly let it be known that there are certain people that I actually don't support. And the reason for that being is that there's harassing one of the victims that I currently supervise. And one who is actually very close to me, a friend, like a brother to me. They're a minor. Barely 17. They just turned fucking 17. Um, I want to state before I get into the evidence that this behavior does not fly past me. It's unacceptable and I'm not going to tolerate any of this. I'm really not going to tolerate any of this, and the fact that these adults who are grown are significantly being more immature than the actual children regarding these cases. I'm gonna go in depth and let's start off with... Here, hold on. Let me think. Let me just pull this up. Okay, so I want to say maybe about a few months ago already, there's a current case, which a lot of you may know as, Anthem overload. I've taken lead on this case as the journalist and third-party caseworker, and I've been in contact with investigators near consistently at this point, and we are close to getting a possible conviction. So that is some good news. But regarding the Anthem case, these people... Ooh, give me a second. I apologize. Let me think. About a few months ago, I joined a server of a fellow content creator whom I don't necessarily have current contact with, but I don't have any ill will against. And let me make this clear right now, any minors who are involved, I am not going to name, like, any at all, even though that, you know, they're not doing the bestest of things. I'm just not going to name them. The adults I will gladly name. That's totally fine by me. I joined a server because one of the victims of Anthem Overload notified me that, you know, there was some stuff going on in there, and it was a bit spontaneous. It came out of nowhere, so I went to go check, right? Because especially how this case at the time was incredibly fresh. So I wanted to make sure all the victims were okay. So I went into there and I went to go check, and I was in that server for a little while before I think I got kicked. Some of the people didn't want to have any contact with me anymore, and that's understandable, that's respectable, that's totally fine by me. I'm not going to name drop. Although there is one person that I would like to call out, and that would be Space VA, unfortunately. I've known this person second-handedly off of a pretty old friend, Sabby. They're in the chat right now. Hello. I want to call out Space VA for I want to state just a very immature behavior and just leading a bad example around children on how to behave. And I understand. People are different. People cope differently, and I understand you may see someone as like a brother figure, right? But if they're like incredibly fucking young and you're significantly older and you're just going to them for comfort, you're going to them to speak for you, and that's if. I'm not accusing anything. God, no. I'm just saying if that was the case and if that's what was done, respectfully, Space, you need to man up or not get involved. Especially with cases this serious. I am more than welcome to admit any fault that I've done ever, but to the point where I tried contacting you, Space VA, and you avoided me full on, and I had to contact your little brother who is a minor to see what's going on, and they told me not to contact you or drag you into it, even though you behaved and technically involved yourself by acting this way, like a child, is beyond me. It's beyond me. Now, I'm not here to necessarily dog on anyone. Space, if you want to grow and change as a person, that's fine by me. All power to you. I'm just finally saying what I want to say. Because at this point, now that I see your involvement with what's going on as of right now, I need to get involved and I need to speak out on behalf of these children. Because this is getting out of hand. This is just seriously getting out of hand. And I understand your friends are a bunch of trolls. You think it's, really funny to harass a 17-year-old. And, excuse me, oh my god. I don't get it, actually. Harassing a 17-year-old on fucking Twitter. Ooh. It's a little bit... I mean... Come on. Really? Space. I really thought you were better than this dude. Clearly... I thought I knew you. Clearly not. Respectfully and factually, you are just incompetent as an adult, and if you cannot handle yourself around emotional children, being overly emotional yourself, then you shouldn't. Don't involve yourself in things that'll get you upset. And I've tried defending you. I tried standing up for you behind the scenes. But now that I see this, now that I see that you're involved with this, I have no sympathy. I have zero sympathy. And I'm going to tell Sabby, I'm going to tell everyone else how you're acting. You are grown. What are you, 19? You're almost 20, dude. You're younger than me and you're acting like this, dude. You're like near my age. I could never imagine when I was 19, not even a fucking month ago, dude. 19 and acting like this. Hi, Crunch. Just giving some updates. If you want, you can roll back into the stream. Is he older than me? I actually never knew. Dude, I thought he was fucking 20. No, I mean 19. I mean, the last I checked, I don't remember when his fucking birthday was, respectfully. But dude, come on. After all that, I decided, you know what, sure, I'll give you some space. But now that I look into what's currently happening, that I'm about to show you guys in a bit, now that I see what's currently fucking happening, I am disgusted, I am appalled, and I'm more than happy to finally put your name out there, alongside, I want to say maybe like 2 other people who are adults that I'm gonna name. Alright. Okay, let's get into the screenshot. Space VA, that was just the first kind of bit of it. I'm gonna get back to him in a bit. Let's go off to Shadow. So, Shadow is an individual who has, I want to say, a lot of controversies in the past. The man has faked a DID. He's been very questionable regarding Predator defending. Number one, he used to defend Anthem Overload, and I get it. Some people didn't understand the full length, so, you know, I'll give him some slack for that. Sure, why not? Let's play devil's advocate. But, as of recently, after that, I'm pretty sure, he's been not only just acting incredibly immature regarding, let's say how he acts. There is a current thing going on that I physically cannot talk about right now. But the fact that I'm seeing so many people defend him when it's a high chance of a possibility from everything that I've seen so far, I am incredibly disappointed. I am disheartened, and honestly, dude, I've nearly lost faith in humanity. And to be fair, it's just fucking VR chat players at this point, and I'm not fucking surprised. With the amount of cases that I've dealt with, I'm not fucking surprised. I'm really not, but I'm also really disappointed because I saw, and I'm seeing a lot of familiar names that I've probably recognized for years. Oh, give me a second. Apologies, my dog walked in. Well. Sorry, where was I? Right. I've been seeing just more and more recognizable names that I've seen over the past years. I've either had friended or, like, known from, like, a friend of a friend kind of thing. Just kind of dig their own hole, create a downfall for themselves, and listen. It's sad to see. It's really fucking sad to see that it's come to the point where I, out of all people, have to take on personal cases because I recognize somebody. When I recognize somebody, I'm friends with somebody, or I'm related to anyone regarding, like in a case, that makes it a personal case. And unfortunately, I have a lot of those. It's really disappointing that it's come to this point. Hello, Celestials! I apologize. Sorry, that caught me off guard. Are you enjoying your bagel? Is the bagel fire? Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's just really fucking disappointing that it's come to this point. Now, another thing about Shadow, Celestios, now that you're actually fucking here, I want to... Hello, Muzz. I actually want to. I want to ask you a question about Shadow. I'm gonna put a screenshot on the fucking image. Or sorry, on the image. On the stream, and I want you to tell me this man does not type exactly like fucking Spicy Lucifer. Give me 1 fucking second, dude. Holy shit. Tell me this guy is not a fucking just like a piece of shit. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Without telling me he's a piece of shit, dude. Hold on. Let's let's oh yeah. Let me screenshot this. Actually no, I'll just make a tab of that. And I'll make a tab of that. I'll just show my screen instead of putting up screenshots. That's gonna like overflow my damn PC. Where am I? Okay. So where am I meant to be looking? I'm gonna put it on in a bit. No worries, Crunch. Let's see. Browser. Oh, did I put my browser on? No, that's this one. Okay. So, right over here. This is my Twitter. Well, not my Twitter. I'm on my Twitter, but I'm viewing Shadow's Twitter. Celestios, I want you to take a good fucking look at his quote-unquote typing quirk and tell me he does not type the exact fucking same as Spicy Lucifer, dude. Let's just take a second. Let's just take a fucking goddamn second, dude. Oh my... And this too, man. It's just disrespectful. Like, you're disrespecting the victims by doing this. It's embarrassing. Like, look how he's fucking typing. Capitals at every start as if he physically can't type any other way, dude. Queen Delta speech pattern! Oh my gosh. Alright. Other than that, that's all I wanted to show you, Celestios. Let's go over here. So this is Shadow. That's his handle. Now, recently, my friend, who is a minor, who is 17, freshly 17, I'm on my James Stokas time. Thank you, bro. No, I'm playing. But, okay, I'm gonna lock in. I'm not gonna look at chat. Because this is where it's gonna get serious. This is where I'm gonna get deep into it. I'm gonna call him my brother. So, my brother, who is 17, freshly 17, by the way, not even that fucking long ago, I just found out, it just came to me, crying, freaking out, like, just out of nowhere, this is what just out of nowhere, coming to me, saying, I think this group is harassing me, because... And I'm like, what's happening? So they send me the tweets. And, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, I get a fucking notification from whatever the fuck this is as well. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm not going to think anything of it. But then I look throughout the post. Let's go to, which one is it? Right over here. So, I want to speculate this might actually be Shadow on an alt account. English. Either Shadow or another person that I'm physically unable to name because they are a minor. I don't agree with what they're doing. It's completely disgusting. I do hope they grow and change as a fucking person. But they are also almost an adult. So, if this continues while they're an adult, you know... I have no problem calling them out. Let's see right over here. So, y'all calling him childish when you crying over models online. And it goes to my fucking brother's tweet right here. And it's over here. My brother's calling them out for leaking, like an FNF mod, right? And personally, it's not really, like my concern, because I focus on the danger aspects. I focus on the legal aspects. I'm worried about children's safety, people's safety. But I want to state this, I want to show this just because it goes to show his character and how immature he is. Because this was shortly after he was kicked off the dev team. he leaked the entire build of it. And then this person goes on to tweet, y'all calling him childish when you crying over models online. You know there's something called online too, right? What does that last bit fucking mean, dude? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Thank you, Celestios, for letting me know the DM. I'm gonna replace it with, let's say Jit. I'm gonna call him a Jit, respectfully. So, I forgot. I deadass forgot. If it takes it down, I'll just fucking re-upload it. It doesn't matter. But I'll focus on trying to censor myself. Let's see. Imagine silencing you, bro. Alright. Where was I? Okay, so another thing. I was R-worded on VR chat. This person is mocking a victim who is frankly paranoid of something happening to them while they were asleep on their headset. Of an adult doing something to them. And frankly, that's an issue. That's a fucking issue. And you're making fun of this. It doesn't matter if they were together. And I think the one they're talking about has just like a 1-year age gap. But regardless, this is still not okay. Like, oh yeah, sure, I got this and that in VR chat. But when it comes to, like, it's okay. My opinion and what I think is valuable, and what's, like, how do I say this in English? Important, I'd say. If anything like this happens to a child, anyone under the age of 18, meaning 17, younger, literally anyone younger, that's a problem. That's a literal problem. Alright, hold on. That's an actual problem. That's how we prosecute online cases, right? Because no one's gonna look at a child victim and, a JIT victim and be like, oh, it's just pixels, you know, it's nothing that serious, you know, they should grow up. No one in their right mind is going to do that. No one in their damn right mind. Because you know what? Anyone who has that sort of complex either has skeletons in their closet themselves or is something horrible themselves. Like, dude, you're either a piece of shit or just a fucking weirdo. In Minecraft. I gotta... Oh my gosh. Ooh. Give me a second. Alright. Sorry, I had to respond to a message. Right. Another example. The tweet literally right above it. And as I was saying, like, I get it. Sure, funny pixels, it's just a game. Why are you... like, it's VR. No. When it comes to children, all of that is void. All of that is entirely void. If an adult or anyone is to act sexual with a minor or another minor themselves, that can be prosecuted as sexual harassment. I am sorry, that is the hard truth, and some of you will be like, oh, that's so chronically online. Well, I'm sorry, I'm stating the law. I'm stating common fucking sense and human decency. I'm sorry that if you are so brain dead and close-minded that you can't understand that that is weird, that's kind of on you. And if you want to live in that little, I want to say, little fairy tale land in your little delusional mind, that's fine by me. As long as you don't take it near any fucking children, that's fine by me. Have all the ideologies you want. Now, a little bit higher right over here. Shut the fuck up, Miss Astral Projections. This is a direct reference. I know a lot of people don't know about this, and I'd prefer not to, like, speak much about it just due to the safety of my brother and what he's dealing with. Number one, let's point out the issues in this tweet. Number one, you're telling a child to shut the fuck up. Let's see what this tweet was about. It was exposing Shadow. We'll get to that in a bit. Number one, you tell them to shut the fuck up after speaking out about something. Oh, Jit, my bad, Jit. Jit. Fuck, I keep forgetting. That's my bad. You're telling someone who's speaking out about a piece of shit to shut the fuck up. Number two, I'm pretty sure, intentionally, because I know you know this person on, like, a pretty close level, at least at some point. And I'm pretty sure I know who this account is. Obviously, I can't, like, again, I can't say it. Number two, you're misgendering my brother, on purpose, which is just bigotry. And then, astral projections. You're making fun of somebody who struggles with mental illness about a year ago when Anthem Overload was fucking harassing them and making fun of something they couldn't control when they were 16 and he was 19. Get that through your skull. How is any of this ethical or okay at all? How is anyone supposed to, quote-unquote, be on your side other than weird people themselves or children who don't know any better? And from what I've seen, the majority of people who are on your side are children who don't know any better. And I am sorry for them. I know if they are watching this, and I know them, and I know they know me, I want to apologize. I want to apologize that I didn't catch on to this person sooner and I didn't speak out about him sooner. But I focus on collecting all evidence as much as possible and making sure everything has grounds for evidence. Everything is properly factual. Everything is displayed professionally, properly. Nothing immature, nothing emotional. Everything is factual. The only emotion I will ever show or display, I will state it. I will state, this is my opinion. When I'm stating a fact, I will say this is a fact. None of this is ethical. It is inappropriate and disgusting. And it's to the point where I physically have to stand up for them. Because you people are just, oh my goodness. Like, oh my God. It's unbelievable. This is unbelievable. You guys are adults. And I'll get to all the adults involved in this in a bit. Like, holy shit. But this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. So you're making fun of someone who was, number one, a R-word victim, and number two, who is paranoid about something happening to them while they were asleep in VR chat. Or whatever it may be. It may be something else that I don't know yet. But what I do know right now is what I'm talking about. And if I'm wrong on anything, anyone is more than welcome to properly debate me with it. We can talk it out. I am more than happy to talk out anything with anyone. But the point that you guys are hiding behind cheap little fucking accounts and acting as a literal, like, you're immature. You guys are adults. Now, back to space, because when you go over here, when I check this account, and it takes 5 fucking seconds, it doesn't take, like, a fucking 5-year level detective to check this out. Followers. Now, oh, let's see. Space unfollowed them. I'm pretty sure Space unfollowed one of them. Because I have Space right over here. Somewhere here. Right over here. They didn't have these followers before, I'm pretty sure. Let me just go check the screenshot I had before I went live. Yeah. Seeing they were involved in this, I'm incredibly disappointed. And correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I have so slightly made a possible error in my ways. But the fact you are an adult, that you are possibly older than me at this point, I am disappointed. I've known you for years off of Sabby. Someone who I've had back and forth with, but somehow managed to go to a middle ground to agree that child safety is more important than whatever me and them have fucking going on. I literally will gladly put away any personal childish grudge to ensure a child's safety, and so will they, and I am proud of them for doing that. Sure, we may have had our spats in the past, but I am proud of them for actually coming forward and talking with each other about this. And Space, I am incredibly fucking disappointed. I am really disappointed. I'm sorry to say, I thought I knew you as a person, and I thought you were just emotionally vulnerable and just dealing with a lot of stuff. So I gave you your space. I gave you some space so I didn't have to talk about what happened in that server. But this is becoming ridiculous. This is seriously becoming fucking ridiculous. Like, looking in here. Let's check his followers. He privated his stuff. But I'm pretty sure I had one of these accounts following them. Let's go look over here. We have this. As you can see, very mature, you know? Pretty mature. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm not too sure who this one is, but honestly, I don't really care. It's probably one of the other kids. If not, it's probably Killa. And that's the other person I wanted to talk about. Killa, JT, or TJ. I honestly don't care. Let's pull up your let's do this. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's do this right now. Alright. 19 years old. Okay. So, let's go over here. Let's make a new tab. And right over here. This is the Killa JT. They're a pretty, I wouldn't say famous, but let's say semi-popular figure in the VR chat FNF sphere that I've known for actually a pretty good while. Not personally known, but like from the side known, because I've seen, I want to say like their groups, or like I've seen their name around, etc. I remember, okay, so not long ago, I had a talk with them, with Killa, and another child, about their connection with Shadow, and how I wanted them to respectfully stay away from them in the meantime until everything is sorted out. That was just for the minor's safety, especially with a younger, much younger child being in that vicinity, being influenced by your guys' behavior. I'm not naming any names other than adults. I'm going to specify that again. I'm incredibly fucking disappointed. Let's go over here. Hold on. So, again, back to what I was saying. I was talking with them about cutting contact with Shadow, respectfully. And, you know, we had a big, long talk about it. I've stated my reasons. They've stated theirs. We came to a mutual agreement. And I said, you know, if you would cut contact just for your guys' safety, just in case, I'd rather have that be the case in the meantime, while I sort things out and figure out everything that has been, number one, accused and spread around and spoken to me, and things that I've seen myself and shown to me. And I want to have that all organized. And like I said, in the meantime, I'd rather them just kind of keep their distance. Reasonably so, they requested evidence. And of course, there was a lot that I could not share, and I still cannot share, for people's safety, for the case's safety, so I don't compromise it, and I explained that to them, and they agreed to cut contact with them. And I asked 3 times, I want to say a little bit over 3 times, saying, do you promise you're not going to go back and talk to him, be like, oh, this person's doing that, this person's making a whole case on you. That was exactly what happened. I thought they cut contact. I thought Killa would be responsible after I explained this all to them. Not sure what they go by, honestly, at this point. I don't know. Excuse me. I really thought they'd be the responsible adult here, like I said. When I was talking to them, you need to be the responsible adult here. I'm entrusting you. And like I said, after all that, I left because they said, after this, I don't want to have to talk to you ever again. And I said, okay, that's fine by me, as long as you don't talk to Shadow again. Because I do not want to have to get involved into a situation where a child does not want to speak with me, but I am worried for their danger. There is nothing I can do if I am denied help or contact. And that is the unfortunate truth. That's what also worries me. Because it's to the point where they're all being so heavily influenced with each other, becoming an echo chamber of just immaturity, of just... It's just hatred. It's just pure hatred. There's no regard for safety. There's no regard for genuinity, for understanding anyone. They're just closing everyone off, and they're having this little... God forbid I say, but fucking Epstein Island at this fucking point, dude. Come on, dude. Are we serious? And let me pull up a tweet that confirmed my unfortunate gut feeling that they did not listen to me. Let me go pull that up right now. Let's go do that right now. So, right over here. Let me pull that up right over here. It says... This is the link I was talking about earlier. And this was after, keep in mind, this was a few days after I told them to cut contact with this individual. I see him reply peak, which confirms they are still in contact with each other. And the fact I was told that the other children who I spoke with are also still in contact with each other is incredibly disheartening and disappointing. You have not only let down the children you surround yourselves with, you've let down your entire community. Killa JT is a person with approximately 3,000 followers in his group on VRChat, and I feel like this has to be known if he's going to openly support someone who's a piece of shit. You know? Oh dear. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Like I said, I'm really disappointed. I really didn't want it to have to come to this. It is actually so incredibly fucking embarrassing to the point that it's come to. Let me just go get something real quick. Right over here. Off topic, how are we doing today, guys, in chat? Let me just hide this really quick, guys. How are you all doing? I know it's let's have a little quick breather before we continue. It's a little bit serious, I get it. Let's see. Okay. So, let's see. Pretty good, not gonna lie. Done some cosplays today. That's actually fire. What kind of cosplays you do, gang? Let's see. Okay. Here it is. Should be right here. Let me copy that. Yo, Muzz, I see what you're DMing me. Stop it, bro. Quit. Alright. Let me set that up as well. Sorry, guys. Just want to make sure I don't leak anything. Okay. Alright. What is this? Oh. I don't know if they're the creator of that, but I'm gonna put that up there as well. Hi, Stick. I see what you're sending me too. Alright, let me put that as well. Holy moly, that's a lot of fucking links, dude. Sorry, guys. Give me a uno momento. I'm almost done. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that checks out. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. What am I looking at? Oh, yikes. Ugh. What are these groups? Okay. Apologies. I'm trying to find the fucking group. Hold on. It was something by the name of here, let me get that. Please bring them at the stake for me. Ah! Yeah, I got you, bro. No, I'm playing. I'll make you steak though. Here, let me just okay, so I have that. That'll be on that tab. Let me open this up. Oh my goodness. Must said I talk like a white woman. Do I talk like a white woman? Off topic. Incredibly off topic. Okay. It's the 3000 one, I think. This one, almost 3000. Who's the creator? Yes, it is. Right over here. I found it. Alright. Okay, let's start from over here. No, I have twice of that. I have twice of that. The heck? Okay. So I have that. Okay. Back to it, fellas. Right over here. This is in reference of what I was talking about. Just kind of showing, not necessarily showing evidence, I'm just kind of like backing up my claims that he's fairly well known. Got 3,000 visits on there, pretty cool. I checked his groups, he was in this. I don't know if he made this, I don't know who made this, but there's Anthem Overload, the groomer of kids, beware of the groomer FNF. Now, I would understand if a victim made this, but I highly doubt that, and if so, if they have, you know, do your thing, but if an adult made this who's entirely not fucking involved, shame on you, frankly, shame on you. Now, I don't know if you had the full consent of the children, or I don't know if Shadow himself made this. I'm pretty sure Shadow made this, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm looking back at some older evidence. Yeah. Shame on you, Shadow. Shame on you, dude. And again, I'm gonna say, hot take, jits can't consent. They cannot. Crazy, right? Crazy. So, you know, they might change their mind later. They might be like, yo, I don't fuck with this group. Yo, this is incredibly disrespectful. You never know what can happen. So that's why I'm sitting on the middle ground. I'm sitting on the facts that this is shameful. It's shameful. And this is the group that Killa made. FNF Performer. This is a group for the people who perform Friday Night Funkin' songs in the various Friday Night Funkin' worlds. Feel free to join. Group made by the Killa JT. No NSFW. Must be 13 plus. Nah. Fair enough. See, right? There's a Discord link. I'm not going to bother with that right now, but, you know. I just wanted to let you guys know, whoever's in the group, this is who you're supporting. You're welcome. Now, I want to go... Where is it? We're going to go right here. So this is the tweet that my brother made. And this is the one where they said, shut up, and then just misgendered him. So, right over here, we see him talking like the infamous Predator, Spicy Lucifer 69, if you guys know that person. My good bro Celestia's made a couple videos on him, actually. So he says, I don't really care, in reference to, I think, the conversation beforehand. I have all the screenshots. I just, I will eventually, not review them. I already have reviewed them, but eventually publicly review them Um, depending on what happens. Classic coming from you. Honestly, you have have zero respect for others. And then here he goes. You expect after this you expect holy grammar. You expect after the stuff that you guys pulled, I'd have any respect for you guys. Wild. You know, you're an adult. Hot take. You're kind of an adult, and I get it. You're 18, but you're kind of acting like a little baby, man. Grow the fuck up! Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go over here. This has nothing to do with that, by the way. I'm just simply asking to take down the canned boot. And this motherfucker, you really thought you, hey, oh my god, you really thought you did something. Huh? No, I don't care what you have to say. Y'all kinda dalolo. I want that to sit in for a little bit. Dalolo? Dalolo, bro? Oh, wait, is my screen not on? Oh, wait, no, it is on. I was about to fucking say, if my screen wasn't on this entire time. Hold on, guys. My doggy's barking at me. Give me uno momento. You guys can stare at that shit for as long as you want. Let that shit sink in. Dololo, bro. I am back. I did not mean to open citrus. Oh, God. Dololo. He really thought. Okay. Let's take away from the professional side real quick. He really thought he was fucking quirky for this. Oh, me when I'm Shadow and I'm quirky. Oh my god, I can't, bro. Holy shit. I've seen enough of this guy, dude. It's embarrassing. How many times are you going to publicly embarrass yourself and think you're in the right? How are you in the right? My brother in Christ and Islam, how are you in the right? You are not. You're acting like a child to a child when you're an adult. You're a grown ass adult. And the fact that I had months ago, before I even knew who you were, before I even knew the victims, I had people coming to me saying you were a weirdo. Give me a second. Apologies. It's a fact that people who I barely knew at the time when I was dealing with the Anthem case has came to me talking about you, saying you were a weirdo and to look into you way before anything happened. Way before I even knew any of you guys that I know now who are in the stream. It goes to show you're not a good person. I am sorry to break the news to you. And if you're gonna take that on the chest, being like, yeah, I'm not a good person, and it's okay, I'm an asshole, everyone hates me, or like, I don't like anyone, I'm an asshole, it's okay for me to be an asshole. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. What kind of, ooh. Opinion, just stating, this is an opinion, and my personal view on things. You are the one type of person, you are the type of people I actually just full on despise. How are you gonna be so overly fucking negative to the point where you're just this unlikable? And I never even met you. I've never even met you, but everything that I've seen so far is quite damn incriminating to your character. If not to a legal case, to your character. Of how you are as a person, how you handle things. Let's go back to the fact where you faked DID. I think that shows a lot about your character and that little typing quirk you have. Oh, it's so quirky. Oh, it's so quirky, Shadow. Give me a second. You guys have to give me 5. One moment. My dogs are harassing me. Give me a second, guys. I just want to say, sorry if I go mute again. I just want to say the fact that you're pulling all of this throughout the past year, maybe a few years ago. I'm pretty sure even fucking Anthem himself was like, "Oh, I don't like you," or like you got canceled like a while back. Like you had people on your ass a while back who didn't like you. Fucking Anthem himself, which is fucking insane, by the way. How are you gonna? Oh my. Oh Lord, brother. Oh my gosh. How are you gonna do that? Like, how are you gonna let that happen, number one? How are you gonna cause that and let that happen to yourself? How bad of a person, how bad of a fucking downfall do you have to have? Lord have mercy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Space was following this person, but now they unfollowed him. I don't know if he's in the stream or not. Space, if you're in the stream or not. If you are truly involved with this, I'm really fucking disappointed. I don't know how many times I've said that, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm really fucking disappointed in you. I know I had my whole spiel earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm just kind of heartbroken, man. I'm disappointed. I really thought you were a good person. Right, there was another adult I had to name. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me, Space in my head, bro. Mike Man 32, was it? 23, 32? Brandon. He's another friend. I've known the same length as Space, but don't get me wrong. He's a little bit worse than Space with how he behaves. They're both mentally incompetent as adults, but fucking Brandon is just straight up a fucking embarrassment. Holy shit. As a person, he's factually proven himself to be mentally incompetent when it comes to making important decision-making choices. Especially when it comes to the safety of children. Without a blink of an eye, this brother fucking sides with this dude without getting both sides, without staying on a middle ground at the very fucking least. This man is hard defending this brother. Again, forgive me if I'm wrong. Forgive me if I am wrong. You guys can 100% reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Twitter. You can reach out to me on Discord. Just leave a comment. I'll literally type my Discord. You can have my business or my personal. I don't give a fuck. I am more than happy to debate the facts because that is what I care about. Because this is just fucking embarrassing. How old are you, Brandon? Brandon's like, let me check. He's like, what, 20 some rather. He's in his 20s. Not sure if he's 20, 21, 22, 23. But he's definitely a bit older than me, I'm pretty sure, to my memory. I've known him, like I said, the same amount of time that I've known Space. Brother, I played Jackbox with these fucking goofs. With fucking Sabby and that old friend group from years ago. And to see you come out like this? Are you dead ass? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have no words. I have no words of how fucking disappointed I am in you. Brandon, Mike Man, 32VA, whatever the fuck your VR chat handle is. I forgot, and frankly, I don't care. Like, one moment, let me just, It's not 32, was it? Was it 23? I'm pretty sure it was 23. You're either a little bit younger than me or my age. Right, there you are. Didn't take fucking long for that. Oh, oopsies. Right here. Mike Man 23. My dyslexic. Damn, my dyslexic. Oh, I'm not even trying. I read it as 32. My bad. See, fine, I'll give you a bio. I'm Mike Man, but you can call me Mike or Brandon. I'm a wannabe VA for FNF and other stuff soon, hopefully. IVA for versus system. Edeled System Overload, who is a part of the dev team, by the way, and a lot of the devs that I've spoken with have been considering leaving. Because of this behavior, because of this blind defending without people just having a rational mind instead of blindly defending someone who could possibly be something horrible. I am more than welcome to play devil's advocate, but if you guys are acting like this, I have no other choice but to assume the worst of how you're acting, how you are as a person. You guys have no regard for anybody. Single Pan 19. By the way, if you want to come to me and start shit, I will be hostile. Please come talk to me first. Please talk to me first. That's all I got, so yeah. Now, Brandon, if you see this isn't me being hostile. This is me speaking the truth and opening up about the bullshit you guys have been participating in. And honestly, if you truly have no part, I will take it. I will literally take it on the chest and apologize. I will solemnly apologize. Like I said, this goes for anyone else. If I am ever wrong, I will own up to my actions. Right now, I'm just displaying proof. I'm disappointed. Oh my gosh. It's the fact I used to know you, dude. I mean, I barely talked to you guys, but the fact I knew you at all. Sure, we played a few games here and there, but like, brother. Oh, wow! Must stop spamming my DMs, bro. Quit. Brother, what do you mean? Why do you have this group, dude? Oh my fucking god, bro. I like eating children. That's not a good look, dude. Even if I tried to defend you, dude. Oh my god, brother. Holy shit. Oh, Lord. I don't even know what that is. Oh. Uh-huh. Yep. Another more evidence he's involved. So if he claims defiance or ignorance, sorry, he's like, oh. Hold on. Oh yeah, he's also in this as well. I forgot about it. I didn't even know about this. What do you mean forgot? I didn't even know about this. This is a fan club for the Killa JT. YouTube and TikTok is linked in the group. What's your TikTok? I'm 19. Not sure if that's you or not. But yeah, he's a fairly popular creator. Got 3,000 followers here. 3,000... holy Russian. 3,000 things on there. Oh, hold up. La 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 la. La 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 la. Wait, you didn't know about Mike Man, Asha? I thought, oh my gosh. Sorry you had to find out this way, gang. Brother, oh my god. I know, dude. Why, like, I'm... well, apparently he's not until I find out otherwise. Like... this is all I know right now. And this is all that's been given to me right now. Other groups I own. Oh, really? Let's take a look at that. Sorry this has been a bit of a long stream. I didn't actually expect it to be... I literally didn't expect to stream tonight. At all. Let's see. Copy. Oh, he made the Cry of Fear group. Killed made the Cry of Fear group. Now, far be it for me to say. Now, I used to love Cry of Fear until I found out what the creator did. The creator became a groomer. Now, hear me out. There's no disclaimer of, we don't support the creator, we just like the game. And I'd give it props if it's a fairly old group and he hasn't checked on it. Sure, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But in my opinion, I think it's just a little bit fucking weird. Like, it's a little bit strange that I'm seeing this kind of behavior, and then I see him, the creator of this. It'd be different if he was in the group, not owning it, but like, oh brother, this is just the deep ass fucking rabbit hole, dude. And here, right here, he proves his fucking involvement in it by fucking reporting it. And here he goes again. You're Delolo. Oh, guys, I'm so quirky. Guys, I'm so quirky. I'm using the word Delolo. I'm so delulu. Oh my god, dude. Like, what? Hi RK, aka Expendable. Just having a serious talk about some certain individuals. If you want, you can scroll back in the stream from the beginning, because a lot of it, I want to say, is very important. That's up to you. Also, please refrain from calling me slave. Please, not in the chat, dude. That goes for you too, Muzz. I know you want to, but relax. Oh my god. Where's the fucking tweet that he started like arguing with me about? Oh yeah, Strayed! That's another one! A fucking character of a rapist. While he has accusations of, sorry, R word. Oh my god, I'm fucking censor. While he has accusations of such sort of violation himself. Asha, you too. Quit. Hi, Screamy. Yeah, we're getting into it, so just kind of trigger warning. And I recommend for those who just joined, scroll at the very end of scroll at the very beginning of the stream to get the full context of what's happening. Because frankly, all of it is important. Like I said. Like again, brother, Strayed, really, brother. Boyfriend of Death, a game about just, to be fair, I haven't played the game, I haven't seen gameplay of it yet, but in the meantime, I'm gonna make my conclusion, my statement actually, and say this is kind of fucking weird, especially with the shit that you're, like, being accused of, number one, dealing with number two, like, oh, hey, hello, like, here, let's check. Where's the, I'm trying to find it. Hold on, buddy. I think it's, is it here? Here, let me check. Oh, dearie me, I've lost it. Okay, let's see. Get back to drawing. Keep pressuring me and I'm gonna leave it. I'm joking. Yeah, but listen, I'll work when I can. Casework is a priority for me, as you know. Drawing is a second priority. Oh god. Alright. Well, let's see. Let me check my notifications real quick. To the newcomers who have joined. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? I'm gonna ask that one more time before I gotta go. Hold on. It's a joke? I know. Big dog must go to bed. You're good. You can finish the stream in the morning. It's gonna be public. It'll be posted. You're good. Anyone else who needs to go? What the fuck y'all still awake for then? Go to bed. You can watch the stream in an hour, dude. Or not in an hour. Fucking tomorrow, dude. Holy shit. I gotta start, like, putting lockdowns on all y'all. Domino? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, ew, what is that? Ew. What is this? I'm trying to find this frankly funny exchange I had with me and Shadow on Twitter. It's a little bit embarrassing. It's a little bit embarrassing on his end. Hold on, let's see. Other than that, you guys can talk amongst yourselves for a little bit. Right over here. Oh, he deleted it! That's right! He deleted his fucking post on it. Hold on. I entirely fucking forgot, dude. Hold on. Let me... And I'm farming. What are you farming? Shut the fuck up about 6-7, bro. I'm gonna beat ya in Minecraft. Alright. Where did I... Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm gonna put that as the new tab. Let me get one more. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. Now, like I said, I don't think I've stated this publicly before, but I'm going to state it right now. Anyone who's publicly supporting any sort of possible predator and anything comes out properly, your names will be beside it. I have no shame and no fear into including you in any video. I've spoken with... Or sorry, I will speak with Celestios eventually, because currently we're dealing with the Anthem case, and then a few other cases regarding this group. Not necessarily the people as of currently that I've spoken about today, but other people who are related in the sphere. But at this point I might actually have to talk with him about this too, because this is getting ridiculous. I can even talk with my other dude, Nowlix. Here, let's see. Where is... Oh, yeah, right. Here it is. I found it. Ah! He fucking deleted it! You're joking! No! He fucking deleted this shit. I say, you're weird. I say, you're weird. He says, I agree. Okay, I think this was, an Anthem Overload post he made, like the fucking avatars, and I'm like, you're weird. So I agree, and I replied to him with this. I said, he said, fire, bro. You got noodle stains on your chair. Hashtag XQC style. I'm crying. SO's canceled. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Is it actually? Honestly, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Sure, it may be disappointing for the fans. But with the amount of people who are in the dev team and they're being like fucking that is insane! Wait, are they watching the live? Are they seriously watching the live? How do they... Brother, I told them I was gonna do this if they kept acting like this, if they were gonna continue like this. I'm sorry, but the people in System Overload, the dev server... And there's some people who I'm pretty sure yelled at my brother as well one time. I'm not going to get into that for his safety and just kind of privacy and all that. But the fact you yelled at him for, I'm pretty sure, coming up to them about something is kind of really fucking bad. It really shows your group's priorities Albeit for me to say, typical FNF fucking community, bro. I mean, to be fair, every community has its bad actors, but come on, dude. The fact you announced it during my live stream, how fucking guilty do you have to be? Oh my god. And the invites are paused. This is an embarrassment. This is embarrassing. Come on, guys. At least the people who, like... I mean, to be fair, all the adults who knew about this failed all the children around them. Muzz, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Y'all, don't. Let's not have the discussion in here. Y'all keep it in DMs. Thank you. God, I even forgot what I was talking about. That shit, like, caught me so off guard. What do you mean they just canceled it mid-fucking live stream? I hope for you viewers, I'm letting you know right now, this is gonna turn into not a a second channel video after this is done. I'm gonna, like, properly, kind of shorten this down, edit it, and kind of send it over. Not send it over, sorry, upload it properly. Probably alongside with the entire video that I'm planning to make. I'm still debating on making them separate videos with the separate individuals in this, community, but, let's see. I'm still debating on having it all in one video or separate videos. I might actually do it separate videos, to be honest. But yeah, after I'm done showing this little bit, I'm gonna take questions afterwards. But yeah, so, Killa, I know what you are, bro. I'm disappointed, bro. I'm really Same with Mike, man. Same with fucking Space, bro. The kids who are involved, I'll cut some slack. Sure, maybe y'all will regret this later. And honestly, I still care about you guys. You guys may hate me. You kids may hate me. Y'all may hate me. You can hate me all you want. I'm just doing my job. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Watching out for these kids. When it comes to adults, though, like I said before, I will call out anyone who is low-key fucking sus. Anyone who's not doing the minimum obligation of keeping a child safe within their community. Especially a dev server where people are all like the community in that dev server is tight. Granted, I don't know how it is in the server. I've never been it. I'm not a dev, right? I'm just gonna throw that out there. But still, you guys need to take responsibility for the sort of behavior you guys have been practically promoting by keeping him in this long and keeping in Brandon, I'm not sure if Space is in there, but I'm pretty sure he is. Keeping in those two people. Granted, if you didn't know, that's fine. Make a statement, it's all over with. But the fact y'all fucking canceled it, just outright canceled it that quickly, I mean, it says a lot. I don't mean to speculate, but what are you trying to hide? Why are you trying to cover your asses? I would have cut you so much slack if you guys just kind of let it, like, made a statement. I would have cut you so much slack if you made a statement saying, we didn't know, or we did know, but we didn't know it was to this extent. I would have cut you so much slack. But the fact you closed down your server and you just cancel it outright, it shows a lot. It shows guilt. It's fear. Exactly, Stick. Exactly, Leaf. It's fear. You guys are not responsible. This is embarrassing. I am disappointed. I'm going to say, I've said this a billion times before in this stream. I'm going to say it again. You guys, you adults, the adults in that server, the adults in the other server regarding the whole case with Anthem, like, you guys failed as adults to the adults who egged on the children to behave irrationally, to behave impulsively, to have these thoughts, to be influenced by someone who is possibly also a predator, who is currently under investigation with all of this happening. Like, you guys need to own up to this and take some fucking responsibility. I am shocked that it's come to this point where I have to get on my fucking second channel and boot up the first live stream, which I was planning to do another time. I'm disappointed. It's really fucking disappointing. I don't know how many times I've said disappointed in this entire stream, but there's probably going to be a counter after this. Like, brother, Like, we're serious right now, right? We're serious right now. Are we serious, dude? Like, yeah, right here. Right here. This is unrefreshed of the account I showed you earlier. I'm pretty sure. Here, let me make a duplicate. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm wrong. So I check the followers. I don't know if he follows the Edelit account, but yeah, I can't check this anymore. But this is it right here. This is his followers that I checked. I think he privated his fucking account because I fucking went live for this. Like, brother. I mean, 1080p, bro. How you gonna get caught at 1080p, bro? Yeah, I feel terrible for that person too, Leave. I'm not gonna say that name out loud, but I feel terrible for that person too. Any minor involved, I feel incredibly sorry for. This isn't just me being like, oh, I pity them. No, I genuinely feel sorry for them. And I'm sorry that it's come to this point. I'm sorry that I allowed it to come to this point. I'm sorry I wasn't stern enough. I'm sorry I didn't set my foot down sooner. But the people who also really should be sorry are all the adults who were involved in this. All of the fucking adults who were involved in this need to own up to their actions, need to learn how to fucking behave. You're adults, act like it. This is embarrassing. This is just ridiculous. I don't know if I have anything else left to show or talk about at this current moment. If I do, I might go live again tomorrow. Who knows? Let's see. But regarding Shadow, and this is a message to him because he's probably gonna watch this, or he's currently watching this right now. I really, like, why? What fucking perplexes you to fucking do this? I'm checking DMs, bro. Hello, Vixen. If you want, you can scroll back the entire stream. The stream is going to be kept up publicly. It's also going to be turned into a video later on. I do have to let you guys know I have to go in 7 minutes, so I'm going to take Q&As now. Anyone who has any questions, you can provide them in the chat. Just letting you know I have... Wait, hold on. Let's see. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, I see. Forgot to change my display. Oh, you go by, Dermir. No, I think I recognize you, yeah. Oh, no, I remember you, yeah. Alright. Do you think one of them could be part of the UTTP? What's that mean? You gotta enlighten me on that. Okay. Oh. Again, shadows with this shit. Yeah, like I said, scroll all the way back. Um, they're a really bad harassment YouTube group. Oh dear. Okay, I'll look into that. You can DM me more about that if you'd like. I'll look into that. I'll keep that logged. Muzz, stop DMing me, bro. Oh, that! I do also want to mention Shadow, on behalf of Leaf, who's in the chat, who is currently a minor, near 17. They're another one of my legit friends. Shadow used them as like a little fucking spy or whatever. Fucking, like, literally got fucking Leaf to go undercover, quote unquote undercover, to like gain intel that was private from my brother and his friends who were talking about him, who were venting about him, ranting about him. And again, I don't know the guy, but every single thing that I've heard from both neutral parties and opposite parties, it's insane. And like, brother. Yeah, I can't show that screenshot though, by the way, but oh wait, I can see this one. Hold on. I can show this one just to prove to you guys that this actually fucking happened. Cause I know you guys. This was provided to me via Stick themselves. So here, let's go to image. All right, right here, over here. So this is when Stick was, quote unquote, getting intel of what Winston, or sorry, my brother, were talking about, and kind of gaining evidence from. To like, kind of like to give Shadow ammunition to basically stalk them. Like, he manipulated Stick, aka Leaf, who's in my chat right now, dear friend of mine, into being a fucking mole. How immature and how fucking petty do you have to be, dude? How immature do you have to be, bro? Like, I'm at a loss for words, dude. There's more that I can show, but I'd rather kind of show the crucial parts as to right now, especially because I have to go in a bit. It's getting a bit late. In time I will. In time I will. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep everything I can archived and logged, especially a lot of it already has been archived and logged. So, guys, if you are watching and you're trying to delete something, I'm sorry to say I already have it. I have 3 minutes, so anyone who has any questions about the current situation, you guys can ask me about. You guys can talk amongst yourselves in the chat. I do have 3 minutes left before I do have to go. Again, if the people who I'm talking about are watching this, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'm incredibly fucking disappointed. I will drag bigger people into this if I have to, because you clearly have. You guys have been incredibly immature, dogging and ganging up on a child who is currently struggling with being a victim themselves. I'm not gonna get into that, obviously, because it's private. Privacy, something you never heard of, Shadow. I'm not gonna get into the details of how you affected the people who used to know you. But you've affected them harshly, more than you could know. And I know you're gonna get your rocks off to that or whatever the fuck. And honestly, if you do, that kind of just shows your character and kind of opens the gate for me to properly expose you. Anyone else who wants to chat can chat. I had a really bad experience with him with Shadow. Do you know Parlor? I don't know Parlor. What's your experience with Shadow Null? Oh, excuse me. Also, shout out to Stick for the birthday art in my profile. I'm in love with it. It's so fire. It's my little Sona. I'm a Sona. Back in 2024. What's your Discord? I can have you send it to me. So I can keep it logged, because I do have to go in like 2 minutes. The fucking clock's counting down. Here, you can ask, are you friends with Stick? I'm assuming you're friends with Stick. You can ask them to send, my Discord, but even though I'm gonna send it in the chat here. This is my Discord. It will be the dot included, so it's 6flow with the dot, not without the dot. Baby cakes, I'd have to tell you about that another time. My bro Celestios knows more about it, because I'm pretty sure he did a video on it too, yeah. He's currently the one handling that case, not me. I've just been kind of sitting and observing what's going on in the case files and all that. Didn't let me. You know my beef with him? What's your beef with him? Oh, I think I remember you told me like a bunch of that shit. I do have to go in 1 minute, guys. Oh. Oh no. Oh dear God. No, but I don't know your beef with him. Is he helping you with Celestios? Yeah, of course. He's been helping me for him and Stronzina. Shout out to them and the rest of the case team from those guys. You guys are awesome. They've been, I've been putting everything in there, and they've been observing and honestly helping out from here and there. I'm planning to have Celestios either feature in the video. I'm going to talk with him. And he's definitely, him and Strons have been fairly involved with the case in terms of, like, catching up on what's going on, because I've been speaking with them near regularly about it, especially regarding legal prosecution. And I don't know if you guys heard earlier, I did want to state officially that we officially have an investigation going on. I know I stated that before because Ellenville decided to lie to us, but I've spoken with the NCMEC. They've provided all the details needed. I've had a victim report properly, and now everything is properly done. I do have to go, guys. Dear me, if you want, you can DM Stick about my Discord or send your Discord in the chat. I do have to go right now, guys, though. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for hearing me out. This live stream will be staying public and turning into a video later on. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for attending, okay? You guys can make a group chat, yes. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Be safe, guys. Always remember to report whatever illegal activity you see online, alright?